every day help relationships succeed. And usually I'm focused on people who are in a relationship, intending couples and all of those type of people. But today I'm going in a slightly different direction. I want to talk to people who are searching, single and searching. People who have said at one point or the other, like, when will I find someone to marry? When will I find someone to marry me? When will I find someone to love me for who I am? When will I find love? People have even gotten to the tip of desperation or are already desperate. You are looking for a partner. As in you want a partner. Those are people I'm focused on in this video. And I need to quickly say to you guys that this is a 30 to 90 days course. I'm crashing it together and putting it in this short video for you. Why? Because I've seen people come to me and say things like, I don't have money, the course is expensive, I can't take the program, blah, blah, blah. And see, I understand, I've heard all of those excuses. But right now, you have no excuse again because I'm bringing it to you live. And I'm asking you to be the coach of your own life. Solve the problem yourself in 30 to 90 days. So you have no excuse. You can't say it's because you don't have money. I'm giving it to you right now. All you need to do is simple. Get a biro or a pen, get a book, and write every single thing I say today. Because if you really want to solve this problem and you feel you need help to solve it, you need to write every single details down and solve the problem yourself. I believe in my heart that with these 2 points I'm going to give you, 2 steps I'm going to give you. There are a number of steps I take people through, but I'm giving you just 2. And I believe in my heart that if you follow these 2 steps and work on it, you will get results in 30 to 90 days. I believe so in my heart. The first step is the most important step. Is the longest or the biggest, if there's anything like that, and the most important. If you solve that crack that one. The other ones are just steps, activities that you need to do. I'm going to give you one of them, and then just go on and let's see what happens. But please, if this works for you, in 30 to 90 days, remember to write me a testimonial and let me know it works. So very quickly, what is the first step? What problem are we solving? The problem we are solving here is the lack of a partner. You have said to yourself, you lack a partner. When will my whole wedding be featured on Bella Naija? We're now in an age where there's Instagram pictures, Bella Naija post pictures, and then when you see some of these pictures, you get depressed. And you're wondering, when will my own happen? When will I post my own pictures too? You are the one I'm making this video for. You are the one. So simple. What's the first thing you need in solving the problem of a lack of partner? The first thing you need is simple. It's clarity. And I know that you have heard this word clarity in different cycles, in different forms, and in different sheets. I'm going to explain to you what it means in this context. Clarity in this context is when you have fully searched yourself. You have searched yourself and you are okay, let me just use my notes so that I don't skip anything. It's when you have searched yourself and then you have found yourself fully and only worthy of a valuable partner. You have searched yourself, found yourself fully and only worthy of a valuable partner. And you are certain that if a valuable partner walks into your life right now, you have something of value to add into the person's life. That simply is a state of clarity. It's when you have searched yourself, you found yourself fully and only worthy of a valuable partner. And when a valuable partner walks into your life right now, you have something of value to add into the person's life. See, if you have not gotten to that point yet, I'm sorry to say you will not be able to attract a valuable partner. If you attract a partner, it won't be a valuable one. If you attract one, I'm sorry, you will frustrate the person because you'll be operating from the position of a liability instead of position of an asset. So that is the first level. If you are able to gain that level of clarity, every other thing will fall in place. So how do you get this clarity? How do you get this clarity? I'm going to be using my notes because I prepared quite a number of things and I'm going to be putting in this very short video. So I'm going to be asking you a number of questions. So that's why I need you to write down every single detail. A number of questions. The first question I'm going to ask you is, how did you get to this point? How did you get to this point? How did you get to this point where you feel a little bit desperate to find a man or to find a woman? How did you get to this point? You've had secondary school education, tertiary education, or you've met a number of people, you've attended events, you've attended programs, professional programs. How did you still get to the point where you don't have someone in your life? How? What happened? What are the things that have happened? What are the events that have transpired? How did you get here? The second question, is there something in your past that's holding you back? Is there something in your past that's holding you back? It's important for you to look at it. Check your past, check your antecedents, check your family, check your patterns. Is there something in your past that is holding you back? If you don't pay attention to the past, I'm sorry, you may repeat the mistakes of the past in the future. So is there something in your past? Is there an attitude? Is there an attribute in your past that's holding you back? Check it. The third question is simple. What do you want and desire now? What do you want and what do you desire now? See, I've seen people come to me and say, I just want a man, or I just want a woman. And you see, I laugh because it's vague. When you are a man or you are a woman and say you want a man, see, I'm sorry to say, all you need to do is go to Lagos, find a place called Allen Avenue at night. You will find a man there. They will pick you up. I'm serious. Or go to a club at night. You will find a man there. They will pick you up. Go to an event and as in be the most powerfully dressed. They will come to you. They will talk to you. If you want to do the worst one, post a sexy, very sexy picture on social media. A man will send you a private message. So, will you tell me that there are no men? There are men everywhere. It's not I want a man, it's I want the right man for me. And you have to be able to describe the right man in details. So, who is the right man to you? Who is the right woman to you? Describe the person in details. Who is the person? Where is the person? Where can you find the person? Describe the person in details. What does the person look like? What will the person be doing? What cycle does the person operate from? You need to decide those things. So what do you want now and desire right now? I want you to describe it in details. Describe it in details. You want an amazing marriage. What does an amazing marriage look like? Describe it in details. The next question very quickly is when is the specific date you want to get married? And I like asking this question a lot because I find it very amusing for people to come to me and say, I want to be married. I'm like, okay, when do you want to get married? And they're like, whenever the person comes into my life. And I'm like, wow, how do you do that? That is like leaving your destiny into the hands of someone you have never even met before. Decide today, the day, the month, the year that you want to get married. If you're in a relationship with someone who is not forthcoming, I want you to also do the same thing. See, there's something about making a decision like this, a definite decision like it, and focusing on it. When you make such decisions and focus on it, the universe comes together to work in your favor. I decided when I was going to get married, even before I met my wife. I chose the date, the month, the year. Fortunately for me, when I met my wife, she had the same month in mind. It was just good. Even though we didn't get married at that same time because there was a slight change there was some weeks or months that was added because of family issues, both families deciding on the date. But because we decided in advance, the universe brought us together. We met ourselves. We had the same intentions. And we got married. So see, decide the day now, the year and the month. Right now, decide it. So the next question you need to answer is what value will you be adding to your partner? Look at, I would not bring you into my life if there is nothing of value you are adding to my life. And you shouldn't allow me come into yours if there is nothing of value I'm bringing into your life. It's essential. And you see, as tiny or as minute as cooking is, it's a value you are adding to somebody's life, whether you're a man or a woman. As tiny, as minute as spoken English is, it's a value you're adding to somebody's life. These are values. I need you to write everything down. For me, when I speak English, my wife corrects me. When I write English, she corrects and like, why did you write this thing like this, And sometimes I just write and post on social media before she ever sees them so that she doesn't stress me with her corrections. But see, that is something she's bringing into my life. I love her for it. When we were dating or when we just met, she was talking about food, and she never knew I'm the kind of guy that loves food. I think most guys love food. She was talking about food, how she cooks, the type of food she cooks, how she cooks for family, how she blah blah blah, how she was even thinking of starting a soup business or a food business and all of those kind of things. See, as she was talking about it, she was telling herself to me unconsciously. That is why you need to know what value you are bringing into a man's life. I need you to be very detailed about it. See, when you know the value you are bringing into a man's life, it's easier for you to negotiate from a position of victory. Because you know that you are a person of value, then you deserve someone of value. But when you have not taken time to write everything down, you think you just deserve any man. No, or any woman. No. When you write down, you know that, oh man, I don't deserve anybody. I deserve value. I deserve the best. So what value will you be adding to the life of your partner? Write everything down. And I don't mean just food and spoken English. Every other thing. Write it down. Also, the next question, very quickly, is what happened with your past relationships? Can you answer that question? What happened with your past relationships? I had 3 relationships before I got married. And I wrote a book on it called Finding Mrs. Legend. I wrote what happened in the first, in the second, in the third relationship. I chronicled the mistakes, the things that I must never repeat in those relationships. I wrote everything in details. Why? Because I know that if I don't highlight the mistakes of the past, I am likely to repeat them in the future. So what happened in your past relationships? Why did you break up? You need to chronicle all of those and answer those questions. And the next question after that is this: have you gotten over them all yet? Over all your past relationships, have you gotten over them yet? In my own third relationship, I found that I have not even gotten over one of the relationships yet. Because while I was in the third relationship, I was thinking of getting back together with one of the other relationships. We were thinking of it, we were talking, and the old emotions kept running back kept running through us again, and we were feeling like, okay, let's come together, let's find a way to make it work. And I was in another relationship already. It was unfair to that person, so we had to break up. So it means I had not gotten over it yet. In the same way, have you gotten over it yet? See, sometimes you cannot solve these problems yourself. And unfortunately, this is not my own line of specialization. So find people who is there. I know some people. There's Nike Adedokun on Facebook. Find her on Facebook or Twitter or online. Just search for Nike Adedokun. And there's other one person, I think Jacqueline. Yeah, Jacqueline. I don't know Jacqueline. I can't remember Jacqueline's surname right now. But if you need their contact, ask in the comment section. I'm going to supply you their contact. These people can help you solve your breakup issues and make sure you can move on with your life fully and become whole yourself again. So have you gotten over them all yet? Another question. The next question is, are you mentally independent? And this is very important. Why? Most people think they are mentally independent while they are not. You are either being governed by social media, by Instagram pictures, by Bella Naija, by your family, by your friends, by society, by the things that you see in the environment, instead of what you desire, what you have mentally envisioned in your own self. So the reason why some people are desperate about marriage is not because they have thoroughly thought about what they are bringing into marriage or why they want to get married. It's because social media, peer pressure, Instagram, things like that, or Linda Ikeji, I'm sorry to say, these things are the things that are influencing their thoughts, are influencing the things that they want. So you are not mentally independent. So why do you want the things that you want? That's the question. Are you mentally independent? You need to be. If you are really sure that you want to solve that problem, the problem of what? Lack of a partner. Don't forget that's what we are solving, the lack of a partner. I hope you are writing all these questions down. It's important. It's essential that you write everything down. So the next thing we are going to solve, the next question is, quickly, let me quickly say this to you. Until you gain the clarity that you need as a single, or this clarity, you will never be able to make a sound judgment, and you will never be able to attract a right potential mate, or the right potential mate. Until you gain this clarity that we're talking about, and you don't forget my explanation of clarity earlier, is when you have fully searched yourself and you have found yourself wholly and fully worthy of a valuable partner, and you know that if that valuable partner walks into your life now, you have something of value to add into this person's life. So now, until you have gained this clarity as a single person, you will never be able to make a sound judgment, and you will never be able to attract the right potential mate. See, you may attract a mate, but you may be attracting troubles for yourself. You may be attracting disagreements for yourself. You may be attracting issues and challenges in relationship for yourself. You need this clarity. You need it. The next question, as I'm about to round up this particular first point. Next question is, what is within my power that is hindering a man from proposing to me? If you're a woman, what is within my power that is hindering a man from proposing to me? And if you're a man, what is within my power that is hindering me from proposing to a woman? Or what is within my power that is hindering me from meeting a woman and proposing to her? What is it? You need to ask yourself. There are things that are within your power that is hindering you. Some of those things that you need to look at are things like your habits, your behaviors, your character, your weight. Some people, you have weight issues and you are not working on it. These are things that are within your power that may be hindering you from finding someone to propose to you, or from finding someone you can propose to. If you need someone to work on your weight issues, there are a number of them online. There's a number. I think there's Toluche Francis. There's also Remy Owadoku. Search for them online. If you need their contact, again, ask in the comment below. They will help you solve your weight issues. It's important. What is within my power that is hindering me? Is it your habits? List those habits. Is it your characters? Is it your behavior? Is it your weight? Is it your looks? Some people, you are not very beautiful or handsome, so to say. Is it an issue? There are people who can, or there's a way you can work on yourself to make yourself look good. So I'm sorry, I use the word ugly here, or bad looks. What's within my power? Bad spoken English. I've known a guy who wanted to break up with a girl because the babe does not speak good English. See, what is within my power that is hindering me from finding a man to propose to me, or from finding a woman I can propose to? Mouth odor, body odor. There's a number of things. You need to think deep and ask yourself this question. And I need to quickly say to you, do not assume, please, do not assume that love is blind if you are not yet married. Love may be blind in marriage. And I know that even the scripture says that love covers a multitude of sin. I agree. But please, except the person you want to marry is Saint Jesus, or you want to date, or want to ask out to Saint Jesus, the person is looking for something you are bringing to the person, to the table. So stop saying the question of, I want someone who will marry me for who I am. If you cannot marry me for who I am, I don't care. Hello, who you are is the reason why you have been where you are right now. Who you were is the reason why you are where you are right now. You need a better version of you. If who you were is good enough, you will not be where you are right now. There need to be a better version of yourself. Become a better version, you will attract a better partner. Work on your inner self. You are valuable, you are important, you are intelligent, you are beautiful, you are amazing. But see, all of these things I'm saying to you are nothing if you don't believe it, and if you don't begin to bring out the awesomeness inside of you. There's awesomeness in every human being. Every woman, every man is valuable. But if you don't believe it and you cannot bring it out, I'm sorry to say you are not valuable. So I said, don't assume that love is blind. And please don't think love covers a multitude of sin. Now, after you attain this level of clarity, you need to assess yourself. So I'm going to ask you these few questions for you to assess yourself. First question is, where and what do you need to change and work on? Where and what do you need to change and work on? Where and what do you need to change and work on? The next question after that is, it's not a question, it's a suggestion. It's simple. Come up with 3 things that you must do that will give you the clarity that you need. The 3 things that you must do that will give you the clarity that you need. But you need to answer that first question as you assess yourself. Where and what do you need to change and work on? After answering all the first set of questions I asked you earlier, you need to ask, what do you need to work on? What do you need to change? How do you need to change it? If you said you want this type of man, ask yourself, where would you find those type of men? If you say you want this type of woman, where do you find this type of women? In the other steps, normally I could show you places where you can find these people and introduce you, tell you activities to do, to go and do these things yourself. But because I don't have time and this course has taken longer than I expected already, I'm going to just rush through and then give you the second step and round up this video. So it's important that you gain clarity. Don't forget, what is clarity? Clarity is the state where, as you have searched yourself, you have found yourself fully and wholly worthy of a valuable partner. And you know that if that partner walks into your life today, you have something of value to add to the person's life. Don't just get married if you have nothing to add to the person. Don't just be looking for someone to marry. Be sure, be certain that you have something of value to bring into the person's life. If you get to that state, I'm serious, people will be searching for you. Boys will be looking for you. Girls will be looking for you. Why? Because you are an embodiment of value. And I must quickly say to you, your discipline is not your value. The fact that you are a lawyer, you are amazing, you are successful as a lawyer, does not mean that's the value you are bringing. That may necessarily not mean anything to the person you are getting married to. It's internal. It's your ability to love and care deeply for a person. It's your ability to get rid of selflessness and selfishness. It's your ability to become an asset to add to someone's life every day. It's your character. There's a lot more. I can't exhaust them in this video. So very quickly, I'm moving to the next step. The first thing you need to do is clarity. And I've explained to you how to get that clarity. The second thing is what I call 10 names. So if you are a man, come up with 10 names. If you are a woman, come up with 10 names. Come up with 10 names of people whom you have probably been friends with, you probably had a relationship with, you've been close to, or they're just around your life that you don't mind having a relationship with. If you think about it deep enough, you will find out that there is someone like that. I had a friend who were talking one day, and I was asking her, how far with the boy? And I said, there's no guy showing 40. And I said, okay, write the names of 10 guys that are close to you, that have been close to you, that have been in your life maybe from secondary school days and all of those days. See, today she's in a relationship with one of the guys she wrote their names. She wrote their names. She has not paid me my tithe yet. But anyway, you see, this thing is powerful. I found it very powerful. Sometimes the person you are going to get married is not someone very far or someone that you don't know yet. Sometimes the person is already around your life. Write down the names of 10 people that have been close to you, that you've had a relationship with, that are still single, as in are still very single. Write down their names. And there's a strategy. You need to reach out to those people. I would have loved to share how to reach out here. But because I'm very careful, I don't want the guy to see, the girl to see what I'm going to say. Please, if you really want this particular one, I'm not asking you for any amount of money, any fee. All you need to do is simple. Send me a private message. Ask in the comment section, or send me a private message, whether on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere. Or send me an email at olatunjilegend@gmail.com. olatunjilegend@gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'm going to send it to you for free. It's not anything. I'm not attaching anything to it. Also, this is because I don't want to share this public. And also, if you feel that you want someone to take you through this process for 30 to 90 days, I can take you through the process. It's the process. I can take you through the process. It comes with a fee. It's not cheap at all. Please, but if you want me to take you through it, I'm available to take you through it. I'm begging you again, you need to go. The lack of a partner is a problem you can solve yourself. Go through this video again. Write down everything and answer every question. Don't send it to me. If you send it to me, I'll charge you for consulting. But please, just work on it. It can solve this problem. If this thing works for you, in 30 to 90 days, please reach out to me. Reach out to me and send me a testimonial. I hope this has been some sort of blessing to you, or has impacted you in one way or the other. If it has, please write in the comment section and let me know how it goes. If you are hearing any sound right there, it's the sound of my baby girl that is disturbing me from making this video. Shout out to her anyway. So guys, thank you for listening. God bless you guys, and please share this video. Share it. If you know anybody that is single, share it to them. And please leave me a comment. Let me know if this has been of value to you. My baby girl just walks in. You want to see her? No, I'm not going to show it to her. Next time, maybe in my next video, I'll show it to her. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye-bye.